So, very nice. In spite of heavy rain all over, Madras today was a real firework because bright lightnings, brightest flashes, and a huge thunder, and the rain pouring like anything. I just couldn't believe it. That's the best Diwali you can ever have. Because who can bring this divine firework and lightning? So, while enjoying this, and the best part of it is, after 2 hours of continuous rain, suddenly I couldn't believe it. I was looking at the garden, opened my eyes, left side I look, suddenly sunlight. I said, what? But that is the charm of the monsoon rain. Monsoon rain and the clouds and clouds come. That is what, looking at which Kalidasa wrote Meghaduta. That's an amazing text. Because he saw the clouds moving and he write an imaginary letter. Because in the beginning of the rainy season, the people who are far away from home, they remember home, they want to go back there. They can't go, so he chose the Megha, the clouds, as the messenger. And that whole poem, you read it, you know it. I have no time for that at this moment. I love that one. Okay, so certain thoughts came up. I thought I shall share. Everybody writes Happy Diwali, Sweet Diwali. But let's ask one question to ourselves. Those who are wishing a happy Diwali, are they really happy? Those who are wishing sweet Diwali, are they really enjoying the sweet? Just think of it. Why is it? That is because the same Diwali, which is very, very nice for few people, will be very painful for some people. Suppose somebody in your family had died in an accident in one Diwali last year, or this Diwali morning something somewhere has happened. For you, it's a disaster. And the other person who is doing a huge business on sweet and the crackers, for them definitely happy Diwali. So, that itself clearly shows, in this universe, the whole creation, there is nothing called a happy situation or unhappy situation. Diwali, or any festivity for that matter, neither it is absolutely wonderful nor it is useless. It doesn't bring happiness or unhappiness. Think of it. They are just two situations. Birth is a situation. It happened. Good or bad? You don't know. The child was born. Parents were expecting, very nice. Suppose it was a dead child born, miserable. You are expecting a girl child, you got a boy. You are expecting a boy child, you got a girl, miserable. So, today we shall see how exactly we shall be happy at all times, all places, all conditions. Very simple, straight away I'll go into the topic. How many situations are in the universe? Situations. Days are unfolding, seasons are unfolding, everything is unfolding. Are they coming as auspicious, inauspicious, comfortable, uncomfortable, good or bad? Like the rain today morning, that blast. Is it good or bad? The people, the farmers, those who have started planting the paddy and other things, for them, thank God, what a beautiful rain. And those people are ready, they have nothing to do with the cultivation. In the urban society, they are ready for blasting the crackers and purchasing, shopping and all that. What is it? What a wet rain, wet Deepavali, useless. So, understand. No situation, nothing in this universe by itself is either the cause of your happiness or unhappiness. Because by itself, nothing is comfortable or uncomfortable, good or bad, auspicious or inauspicious. Then where is the unhappiness coming from? Think, friends, it's beautiful. Depends on your physical body, in which condition you are in. You are in a cold place, it's no good. Body is not telling it's not good. The body cannot take that cold, but the body doesn't feel good or bad. Listen carefully. But without the body, you cannot experience the moods of the universe. Coldness coming, body reports the cold. Summer coming, winter coming, spring coming, body reports it. But body by itself is neither comfortable or uncomfortable. As they say, Deho na janati. Body does not know anything. It's just a physical body. There is no language of comfort, discomfort, happy, unhappy, auspicious, inauspicious from the standpoint of the body or standpoint of anybody or anything in the whole universe. Will you please see that? Space, air, fire, water, earth, rain, cloud, summer, winter, desert, mountains, snowfield, good or bad? For whom? Okay, that much. Next. Then how do you get this? These situations can be million situations. Only one person judging. Imagine you are the only person in the universe. What shall you say? The body will only report what your reaction takes place inside the I individual thought, I thought. How many people can go straight onto that? Because very, very difficult. No, we don't talk about it. Please. First see. Suppose this rain is coming. Your eyes see, your ears hear the thunder, the thoughts take place. Listen carefully. Winter time, whether you experience, memory happens. Springtime, body experiences, memory happens. As even gross physical situations by themselves are neither good, bad, right, wrong, painful or pleasant. The thoughts also by themselves are just pictures, reports of the moods outside. By themselves, no thought is good or bad. And that these thoughts are there, we have seen it many times, that these thoughts are there. Your eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, tongue cannot taste, nose cannot smell, skin cannot touch. But you are aware of your thoughts. Listen carefully. You are aware of your thoughts. And that way which you are aware of it, like your eyes see the flower, the thought takes place, and the thought is seen by the eye of the eyes. Chetana, consciousness, jnana chakshu. You shall see the creation has no problem, perception has no problem, is neither a problem nor a solution, neither a comfort or a discomfort by itself. The thoughts are also reported by themselves. There is nothing. You are aware. Consciousness also has no problem. All these things are named, branded, judged, interpreted only by one thought, I. Beautiful rain. Rain comes, but the rain doesn't come, it is beautiful. Beautiful, lovely weather. Body reports, nice. The eye says, oh, it's so nice, so comfortable. But comfort or discomfort is from your standpoint, individuality. Because suppose nice rain comes, or nice winter comes, cold comes, you say, it's so nice. A poor man says, what a headache. The eye of the individual, poor man, what shall he say? What a headache. No winter clothes, no roof over the shoulder, over the head. Same situation. For you, your individuality, it is very good. For another, it is bad. What is bad for him is good for you. The persons don't have blanket. You are a blanket businessman. Now is the time. Everything shall be released. Even a war is a situation. The war by itself is neither good or bad. The people are fighting, is bad for them. The people are supplying the defense armament, my God. The ultimate chance for making the fastest buck. Thus you can see, friends, observe. There are million situations, infinity situations, and by themselves they are neither good or bad. True to the perception, the thoughts are taking place, your memories by themselves are neither good nor bad. Only because of the individual, the I thought, I don't like it, it's too much of rain. I like it, it's nice spring. So, for your unhappiness, listen carefully. How many causes are there? Only one cause. Because in the world, listen carefully and think it over. In the world, there is no situation which is either unhappy or not unhappy. Either comfortable or not uncomfortable. By themselves, it is not like that. The I thinks, it is comfortable for me, nice. Uncomfortable for me, it is not nice. You interpret everything. Somebody smiles. Why does he smile? You don't smile. Why the fellow is not smiling? You help somebody. Why is he helping? You don't help somebody. The fellow is a rascal. Why is he not helping? The individuality, understand, one thought which can make, as they say, heaven out of hell and hell out of heaven. Heaven by itself doesn't enjoy the heavenly enjoyment, if it is there. The hell is not a painful place, but the hell is not the hell for the hell. There is a volcano, good or bad. Cyclone, good or bad. Tender breeze, good or bad. Think of it, friends. The body is living, good or bad for the body. The body is aging and dying, good or bad for the body. Nothing. So for the relative happiness and unhappiness, listen carefully. Situations are infinity, million situations, and the same situation, they are relative because for some time, for somebody, it is comfortable. The same situation for some time, for somebody, uncomfortable. These relative situations, who creates this sense of relativity? Who creates? Not the situation, I creates. In relation to me, body is young, I can do anything. In relation to me, the body is now sick, I don't know what to do. So who is the one responsible for this sense of relative situations? The same I which enjoys somebody's prosperity shall die with jealousy. Why is it like that? The same I which will be happy with somebody's adversity suddenly will be affected if the same adverse situation comes towards him. Oh, the good that the fellow got beaten by cyclone. Tomorrow the cyclone comes towards you. Good or bad? Think, friends. So, infinity, relative situations, and you can't name it good or bad, comfort or discomfort, right or wrong, moral or immoral, vice or virtue. You cannot until the I comes. So please now think, how many reasons for the comfort or discomfort in life? How many reasons for conflict in life? Only one reason, and that reason is you. When there are millions of relative situations, because same situation can be good or bad according to different people, when there are millions of relative situations, the cause of unhappiness is only one, I thought. That I is the cause for both. The same situation which shall be appear unhappy, uncomfortable, the same will appear not unhappy, not comfortable. I am withdrawing that word happiness. Because when the I is responsible for branding, naming these situations as unhappy situations or not unhappy situations, not even people are aware of that dimension. Happiness is not caused by the I. When the I is not there, you don't have to say, I am conscious to be consciousness. Call it consciousness, call it Chetana. That is, name it bliss, happiness, fulfillment, love, freedom, security, divinity, infinity. Anything you say, it is an absolute without allowing any relative thing there. The relative changing situations of the world by itself is harmless. The birth of the body, the growth of the body, the death of the changing and dying condition of the body by itself is harmless for the body. Perception also is true to the perception. Whatever happens outside, true to the perception, thoughts will take place. Same for everybody. Interpretation begins with the I, the individuality. What do you interpret? Understand. Situations happen. If you are simply seeing, hearing, touching like an animal, no interpretation. But when the memory is collected, and I say, oh, it is so cold, my body is suffering, I don't like this cold. Who is telling? Springtime, I love this cold. Who is naming it? I. So you name something as a comfort, and the same thing becomes discomfort if your idea of happiness has changed. Nice rain. The rain comes, and you say that, beautiful rain, beautiful rain. But suddenly you remember you had made a concrete roof. 4 o'clock, concreting is over. And you are romanticizing the rain. Suddenly remember, ayyo, because the massive rain, the whole concrete is finished. What shall you say? Beautiful rain anymore? That is why your friend becomes your enemy, your enemies become your friend, all because you are changing. There are million different situations, but there are not million, those are situations are not reasons for your happiness. The situations are not reasons for your unhappiness or not unhappiness. I is the reason for your not unhappiness or unhappiness. Think of it. That is why this I, when he was loving somebody, was celebrating. When he feels hated, committing suicide. Have you not seen that place? Look at the whole world. The same, see, we don't have to bring stories of Ravana suffered and Rama went to the forest, Pandavas went somewhere and Krishna was in jail or that boy. These are nice stories to listen. Nowadays we don't have to depend upon stories because we can depend on the real life situations. Just a few days back, how many do you remember? Just a few days back, suppose this. Any situation you can see. Okay, one big police officer was caught with some 50-60 crores of money, currency notes, and gold, and diamonds, and what is a platinum. Forget police officer. He's a businessman, just anybody. When it was there all in the house, how do you feel? In your own house. Some people are caught, some people are not caught. Other than difference. How do you feel? You have been moving like a millionaire, billionaire inside. I can do anything, I can purchase anything, like that. Suddenly, another person did not like you going in the big car, you having a beautiful house. So they make it their business to investigate to how come you have got same job and they don't have same job, but you are moving in a fancy car and flying around in a personal jet and they don't. So they make it their point to look at it. And then they write it to the other person, to the investigators, enforcement department, finance and economic department, enforcement directorate. Then what happens? These people come. Those who have written that note to him, they're also standing there, miserable or happy. I did it. You will never tell anybody. Listen carefully, friends. You'll be standing among the crowd. Oh, how come he has got so much? Oh my God, I never thought like that. Will you say that? How will you standing there? I did it. Why? By destroying somebody, you feel happy. What happens to the money? Do they feel miserable? Are they happy in their house and are miserable because the enforcement director is taking them? Can you really think of it? Boy, girl, suppose they get married. Why? If they fell in love, they got married. After a few years, they are divorced. Why? Because maybe he doesn't like him anymore, she doesn't like her anymore, or she found somebody else, or he found something somewhere. The person who feels distracted by somebody happily can go away. The person who has committed there, what will happen to him? Destroyed. Same situation. Suppose you felt, oh, I am so low born, but because of the low born, you are privileged and you got a fancy post or something. How do you say? God's blessing that I was born there. Suddenly it becomes a blessing. And the person who is so proud of, I am a high-born aristocrat, but he didn't get that job. What will say? It's a curse to be born in the high caste. So good or bad, sir? Good or bad? So who creating the situation? Who is passing the judgment? Who? I. So how many causes for unhappiness and not unhappiness? Because there is no unhappiness or happiness on in the world or outside. In the world, unhappiness or happiness? Unhappiness or not unhappiness? Nothing. And that is why mind goes through this binary. Not unhappy, unhappy. Not agitated, agitated. Still the person doesn't know happiness. But when you appreciate, so not unhappy means missing. Object is, thought is there, object is not there. Just give it in 1 minute happiness thing, because you have seen it so many times. It's not the absence of object which makes me unhappy, the presence of the thought, missing. Thought is there, object is not there. So very, very unhappy. It is not the absence of the object, the presence of the thought. The moment you get the object, thought disappears. So it is not the absence of thought. You think that is absence of thought makes me happy. No. The absence of thought makes you not unhappy. Why? Because until another thought comes. So you alternate between unhappy and not unhappy. Child begins with not unhappy, moves into unhappy state. Adult becomes a master, is an expert in creating unhappiness and not unhappiness. Thought comes, unhappiness. Object comes, not unhappiness. You get tired in the process, these relative things. Who is tired? World, body, sense organs, thoughts. You must be tired. Unfortunately, they think the thoughts are coming, so they fight with the thought. You know, how many changes you bring on the world around, nothing happens to humanity, still same problem. How many things you wear, a thought, a belief, everything is given, still you are miserable, because the I. So when these thoughts go away, it's not the absence of the thought which brings you happiness. It's the presence of yourself, which is always there. That is the absolute. In the relative world, absolute is not visible. Absolute consciousness is in and through relative thoughts, memories, perception, sensation, objects, millions and millions of forms. They are all relatives. In and through the relative universe, the absolute is inherent. It is not visible. It doesn't come as a sensation. It remains in every situation, every sensation, every perception, every thought, every absence of the thought. In every moment it is there. And this is something, understand, that is yourself. There is no cause for that. World outside, neither happiness neither unhappiness nor not unhappiness. It is a judgment of the I which says it is unhappy for me, same thing not unhappy. Same thing which is not unhappy becomes unhappy for you. But when the I goes away, you understand the meaning of the word I, what I was looking for, not the object, not the thoughts, but I want the happiness absolute which should never be lost. If you are fond of living, you shall be afraid of dying. You are afraid of dying, you will be fond of living. The one who is immortal, happy to live, happy to die. And immortality is not a person. Immortality is not an individuality. Happiness is not an individual. So when you discover that, what happens? Happiness, uncaused. What is the cause of happiness? There is no cause of happiness. There are million situations, but there are not million causes of your unhappiness or not unhappiness. There is only one reason for your cause of unhappiness and not unhappiness, that is I. Creation by itself is neither happiness, nor unhappiness, or not unhappiness. The creation by itself is neither unhappiness or not unhappiness. The thought by itself is neither unhappiness or not unhappiness. It all depends upon the I, the individuality. And when you see yourself who you are, that is not caused by anything, is already existing. And now see how this I punishes itself. The I thinks, just take any example. Oh, this girl is so sweet, I will marry her. Now you see the girl gets married to somebody. How do you feel? Cheated. You love that boy, it will be so nice. Now the boy goes out with somebody. This fellow gave me, cheated me. Manipulated me. Somebody promised you some money, did not give you, manipulated. Who feels manipulated? I. And it misunderstands everything. Suppose somebody genuinely gives him little affection, love, attention, the I thought will not believe it. Why is he doing that? There must be something. Why? Because you don't give anything to anybody freely, no? You never give anything to anybody freely. Always there is a motive. So whoever was giving something, you think the fellow must have a motive. So you do not believe it. But suppose you believed that he is doing nicely. But suddenly suppose you withdrew that. Oh, my belief is shattered. Sometimes so much so that I will say it will commit suicide. I can't take it. Who can't take it? Body can't take it or I cannot take it? When it is thoroughly enjoying these presence, companionship, travel, everything, togetherness, who was enjoying? Ah, I am in the heavens. In the moments of happiness, in the moments of such comfort and happiness, the I thought has not much space. It doesn't exist, it's like a sleep. But suppose the person suddenly goes away, you wake up. The body you are enjoying, now suddenly the body got kidney problem or the heart problem and terrible pain. What shall you say? Oh, I can't take it. And that time what you do? You kill your body. You can't kill the disease. You want to kill your body. But who is complaining? Body is complaining? I says, I can't take it anymore. You don't know how to kill the I, you kill the body. Please, just see that, take that thing and find out for yourself. The whole universe by itself, neither unhappiness or not unhappy. Either discomfort or not discomfort. It's a peculiar language, you will find it difficult to accept because usually we say happiness or unhappiness. No, sir. Happiness is not opposed to anything. Immortality is not opposed to living or dying. Fulfillment is not opposed to anything. You understand that point? Like space is not opposed to any direction. Yes. Space is not opposed to any direction. You put a point, suddenly left, right, front, back comes up. You put a point, east, west, north, south comes up. But space itself, in the relative world, space is absolute. In which direction space is there? Left side, right side, front side, back side, east, west, north, south. Directionless. Wow. In the world inside, in the memory universe, consciousness is absolute. The I thought is the point of reference. Without this I, no thought is good or bad. Wow. I think this is with that you can go back. In the memory universe, consciousness is absolute. And since the memories are formed from the physical universe, the consciousness is not only the absolute in the memory universe, but also it is absolute in the physical universe. Because you cannot separate consciousness, thoughts, I thought, body and the universe. It's one whole. Like how beautiful this space is. How much rain? Does it get wet? How much summer? Does it get heated up? Does the fire burn it? Can the water drown it? Can the earth bury it? Can the breeze blow it? In the relative world, space is the absolute. In the world of gross universe and your subtle universe, the thoughts, memory universe, consciousness is the absolute. And that absolute remains absolute, not only in the memory universe, but also in the physical body and the physical universe. So when you see that for yourself, who you are, happiness unlimited. In fact, happiness, consciousness, Chetana, call it Brahman, Atma, Chetana, Anandam, whatever you say, is only thing that lasts forever, ever and ever. Relative things have no existence away from the touch or embrace of the infinity, absolute. Just close your eyes for a second. And when the relative situations in the perceptible universe are all relative situations, they are neither happy or unhappy. No cause. You name it comfortable, uncomfortable. Rain, summer, sun, living, dying by itself is neither a blessing nor a curse. Perception by itself is neither a blessing or a curse. Thought by itself is neither a blessing or a curse. Absence of thought is neither a blessing nor a curse. The I thought, individuality, makes it according to his or her preferences, comfortable, uncomfortable. It's a curse or a blessing. Unhappiness, not unhappiness. And the I suffers its consequences. If he feels unhappy and therefore dissatisfied and deceived, it will commit suicide. If he holds himself responsible, commits suicide. If it holds other people responsible, kills everybody. The same I is a killer and also kills himself. Suicidal, murderous. That is why the human world suffers it. Only when the person recognizes the simple truth of himself, this I. The happiness, fulfillment, immortality, consciousness has no cause. Uncaused it is. You can't create it, you cannot destroy it. So it doesn't matter whether it rains, it is not a wet Diwali because you are happy with yourself. If it doesn't rain, it's not a dry Diwali. If there is an accident or some situation happens, it says unhappy Diwali. No condition, no incident, no situation, no thought, no memory, no emotion can ever color it. It's always the same. The festivity, the celebration never ends. The whole living existence is a continuous celebration, not only in absolute, but also in the relative world, until the individuality comes in. Think it over. And friends, one thing, nobody can give it to you. Somebody can cause discomfort to you. Somebody can deceive you, can give you comfort, can give you food, can deny you food. If it can be given, it can be denied. Happiness absolute. Nobody can give it to you. Nobody can deny it to you. You are always there. So, there is no scope, no chance, no possibility of you ever feeling denied, deceived, miserable, frustrated, because nobody can take it away, nobody can give it to you. Self-existing, swe mahimni tishtati, existing in its own glory by itself. Until an individual discovers it, he shall never be happy. Until most people, let us say, understand these things, world will not be a peaceful place. Because one Hitler can destroy everything. One tyrant, one dictator, one, pervert individual can destroy anything and everything. And when you are aware of yourself, even if the people attribute to motive, even if they try to take away everything that you have, they cannot touch you. What you have, and if you think you have it, you shall feel deprived. But if you always say who you are, and there is nothing I can say I have, therefore you don't feel deprived when somebody takes it away. It's not mine for me to lose it. And as long as you think it is yours, you shall have the glory of losing it, and therefore suffering. So see that. It will be never-ending topic. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a nice Diwali. Bye.